by taking reactions to the increase in fuel pump price by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited. Well, on Wednesday, NNPC raised the retail price of petrol to 1,030 naira from 897 naira per litre across some of its retail outlets, marking the second price increase within a month. The president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Joe Ajero, in a statement, said that the labor union is dismayed by the petrol hike, adding that the latest hike has grossly altered the calculation of Nigerians who are still trying to adjust to the current economic realities. His statement reads in part: "We challenge the government to go to the drawing board and present us with a blueprint for inclusive economic growth and national development instead of this spasmodic and ad hocism and palliative policy. It needs no stating the fact that the latest wave of increase has grossly altered the calculations of Nigerians once again at a time they were reluctantly coming to terms with their new realities. It will further deepen poverty as production capacities dip and more jobs are lost, with multi-dimensional negative effects. In light of this, we urge the government to immediately reverse this rate hike, as previous increases did not produce any good results. People only got poorer. But fundamentally, the government should be bold enough to tell Nigerians in advance the destination it wants to take the country. I believe the destination the Tinubu administration wants to take the country is to deregulate and, completely remove petrol subsidy. But I mean, economists, analysts have said, is this really what is happening at this moment? I mean, like the NLC president has clearly stated, we are not giving more information about this deregulation. We're not told ahead of time about this deregulation. How are we going to now recalculate our budget? Every other month, there's some sort of news that comes out from the NNPC. Complete disregard for the feelings of Nigerians. But President Tinubu had said when he was campaigning that, he was going to reduce this petrol hike. I just want to quickly play back a video, a 2023 video, where he was campaigning and he talked about the fuel prices. Let's play that video real quickly.
BBC láfi máa gbàjọba lọ́wọ́ wọn. Wọn bá ní kò ṣepo àárín lọ bẹ̀. Kò sí ọgbọ́n ìdákúdàpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Wọ́n lè ní kò ṣepo. Wọ́n ti ń dọ́gbọ́n dá ọ̀rọ̀ kò ṣepo lẹ́ gbàgbé ẹ̀. Ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀, èmi aṣíwájú mo sọ fún yín, ọ̀rọ̀ ìbò yẹn á parẹ́ ní.
Ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀, ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀, ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀, ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀. Thank you.
Rufai's always dancing, but yes, is this really what is happening here? How many months now since Rufai, are people actually laughing? If I can have that camera back to me, guy. But is that really what is really happening? But anyways, in the meantime, former Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amaechi, has expressed his disappointment at the way Nigerians are responding to the nation's current economic challenges, stating that he had expected more visible reactions from citizens, particularly the young people. Let's take a listen.
I'm angry with the citizens. Yeah, I've said it several times. You can't see a group of people stealing your money, impoverishing you. You can't buy fuel, you can't buy anything, nothing. And then you'll see, look at what happened in Edo. Should any politician be campaigning in Edo? People should be angry. There should be protests, not even protests of against anybody, it's against politicians. We will not vote. There will be an election in our state. That's what the people should be saying. Because the rate of hunger now, if people like us can't afford diesel, you can imagine what's happening to my mother. And, okay, but not put my mother because I will defend my mother. Those who don't have children like us, Though my mother is still alive, and there are those whose parents are still alive that can't afford. In fact, somebody said, well, what this government has achieved is that it has made Nigerians to be strong in the sense that Nigerians now trek. I know walking helps the heart. So people have learned how to walk to their offices.
All right, Dr. Abati, would he have said this if he was in this administration politics?
Minister, as he then was,
yes.
Governor, as he then was,
yeah.
Rotimi Amaechi. He was governor in Rivers State. He was Minister of Transportation at the federal level. This hardship that we're suffering, was further compounded, created, established under the 8 years of somnambulism of the same government that he served under. Okay. Now he's saying people should be angry. Well, his statement could be interpreted as incitement, saying that Nigerians should go to the streets. In fact, he even went further to say he couldn't understand why people came out to vote during those state elections, where the only legitimate way to change government, to transit from one administration to the other in Nigeria, is through constitutional change of government, through elections. And here is Amaechi, who has been Speaker in Rivers State House of Assembly, who has been governor for 8 years, who has been minister at the federal level, saying that he doesn't understand why people should vote. For his personal information, may he be reminded that Nigerians are indeed angry. They were angry under Buhari. Tinubu has added hunger to the anger. So Nigerians are indeed angry. They are indeed hungry. But now, it's very convenient out of government to sound like a radical. I don't know whether he has joined the Showore's political party now that he's saying citizens. Is he not one of us? He's one of us. He's also a citizen. Why does he not himself go on the road to carry placards with members of his family to say that we are hungry and we are angry? That's that about him. The second thing, NLC is saying, well, this and that. Well, there are certain things that Joe Ajaero said that may be relevant. He says that this will further make life difficult for people. That is true. If we have to buy fuel at 1,030 naira, then of course it means life will become more difficult because there will be inflation. So Joe Ajaero was commenting, just like Amaechi, on the state of the nation. He was speaking at an event. And he also went on to say government should do other things. But Labour itself must think out of the box. What alternatives has Labour offered? Labour has been fighting this fuel price matter since the days of Obasanjo, 1999 to 2007. What alternative ideas did Labour put on the table? All these Labour people, before you know it, they will become governor. Before you know it, they will become, they will be given appointment. Before you know it, their life will be better. They will claim they are going on strike. Which strike have they done that has been successful in terms of giving options to government? You get to a point where Nigerians, we're even beginning to say that they no longer trust organized labor. That what is labor saying? Well, I don't imagine that Joe Ajaero can take a unilateral decision to challenge government, but about the hardship that Nigerians are experiencing, and they will experience more as a result of what has happened, I think it's right on that score. Number 3, it was blaming NNPC Limited. I said earlier when we discussed this subject that NNPC Limited is now a public, a limited liability company. It's also a marketer in the space like all other persons. What NNPC Limited has said is that it will no longer be the main off-taker. The arrangement was they will offtake and then they will sell to the distributors within the market. Now NNPC Limited is saying, let everybody go to Dangote refinery to go and take the products. They are not going to stand in between to provide subsidy of 134.16 naira. They also have a stake in Dangote refinery, 7.25% equity stake in Dangote refinery. But I imagine that in the days to come, more details will come out. And the final question is, why are the refineries not working? I thought they said the Port Harcourt refinery has been mechanically completed. This mechanical completion is taking almost a whole year. and nothing is coming out from there. In December 2023, they said they were producing at least 60,000 barrels per day from that refinery. Where is that 60,000 liters? Other questions. We don't even know how much fuel we consume on a daily basis in Nigeria. The figures keep changing. 43,000, 50 million, 60 million. Nobody knows. In a country that is supposed to be run by data. Now we will be, some importers, apart from NNPC Limited, will be taking fuel from Togo. Yeah. Which fuel are they producing in Togo? They will steal Nigerian crude to Togo. We will go and be buying from Togo. We will be buying fuel from other countries. So it's a very messy situation. I hope someone someday will clear the mess. Yeah. And where in all of this is the Nigerian midstream and downstream petroleum regulatory agency, which is the agency that fixes prices. They are busy playing possum in NMDPRA. They are playing possum.
Yes. I mean, one thing I took away from Joe Ajero's statement was that, you know, this whole inflation, and it has basically recalculated our budget at this point. I want to pull off a graphic about, you know, what Nigerians were spending before Tinubu came into power. And here you can see it here. They said before, sardine was, what was it, 300 naira, and peak milk was 250, but sardine now is what, 1,800 naira? I mean, I can't really see the graphics there if you can help out. But yes, so I mean,
add diapers to that.
The diapers for you, but you can see the disparity here. It is huge. I mean, it is really huge. Yes, now sardine is 1,008, peak milk is 1,000, spaghetti 1,000, derica of beans 2,500. I mean, this is an estimation we did with our interns. They went ahead to find the prices. Tomatoes, I think that there was a bit of relief with tomatoes recently. I don't know. But, I mean, look at the difference at this point, Rufai, inflation.
Subsidy has not been removed because that's the new lie they told us today. It's another lie to be able to buy time before they give the next increments. Oji, do you know if you're buying 1,030 naira per liter, do you know how much that's going to be in dollars? That's 0.64 cents. All our neighboring countries sell beyond $1 per liter at the pump price. That's to show you subsidy is still being paid. But they will keep the lies on because of the games that are going on. Till today, the same NNPC is not telling you how much we are consuming. The same NNPC. And that's why when people are saying NNPC is a marketer, it's a lie. They can change nomenclature, but they can't deceive us. Which other oil marketers have a right to be able to burn money with their NNPC does? The same NNPC that burned 4 trillion on refineries that are not working. Not be me talking. Go and check NNPC's books. They showed us. Like Fela will say, I will open book for you. I will open book for NNPC. They bought 4 trillion on refineries that are not working. Is that one not more than enough to pay the subsidies? Is it not the same NNPC that has been paying for refineries that have not been working all these years that are moribund? So NNPC should please and see. Stop bringing in the regulators, NNDPR and everything. No, it is NNPC that fixes the price. It's not the regulators. The regulators should fix price on paper, but on paper it's NNPC. Why is it that it's NNPC petroleum station? When they increase price, prices go up. Let's call it speed is speed. NNPC has been the real cause of most of these problems. I mean, I'm not blaming them amiss. We have empirical facts to back it up. They have not shown good faith. They've constantly told porkies to a lot of Nigerians. And let us call it speed is speed. You will see when the increment will start again. Right. Except they see, oh, free market has taken over. All of a sudden, NNPC that couldn't tell you all this while how much they were used to subsidize fuel now told you that they will have removed the 133 naira that they are paying in subsidy. Now subsidy has been finally removed. Be deceiving us.
What happened to the refinery again? The one that was supposed to open in August, wasn't it, last month? What did they say?